After a nearly 24-hour travel day with less than 2 hours of sleep on the plane, Eric and I made it to Lisbon without any major hiccups, but when we got there, we realized that we couldn't check into our Airbnb until 4 p.m. and it was 8 a.m. So, without any sleep, we grabbed some breakfast, found a place to drop off our luggage, and then wandered the city to see what we could find. The first thing I learned about Lisbon was how hilly it is. I felt like I stepped off the plane and onto a Stairmaster. Eric definitely deserves a kudos for planning out this trip. We've both been so busy and overwhelmed the last few weeks, but he managed to find some time to plan out some really cool things, especially while we waited to check in. Now, the second thing I learned about Lisbon is how incredible the architecture is. The buildings here have so much color and character. The cobblestone streets and the terracotta roofs were beautiful, and the details carved into the stonework was incredible. If all we did was wander the city and look at the buildings, I would have been content. But we obviously had to hit up some of the touristy must-haves like St. George's Castle, the Commerce Plaza, the Church of St. Dominic, and the Lisbon Cathedral. After several miles of hiking, sightseeing, and snacking, we made our way to the Airbnb to check in, to take a power nap, and finally freshen up for dinner. The third thing I learned about Lisbon is that it has some of the best food I've ever eaten. Aside from the incredible coffee, snacks, and pastries we had along the way, Eric booked us a 7-course Portuguese tasting meal at Boo Boo, and it was probably the highlight of our day. You could pair each course with a glass of wine or a cocktail that perfectly balanced out the meal, and they even offer a 10-course tasting menu, but honestly, 7 was plenty for us. One day into the trip, and I fully understand why Lisbon is considered a foodie city. Now off to bed so we can explore some more tomorrow. Love you, bye!